Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is, I don't know what I did with my chopstick. Today is July 10th of 2025. It's Thursday. It's 74 degrees Fahrenheit. With all the rain and stuff going on, I'm estimating the temperature in Celsius at 23.5 for 74 Fahrenheit. And it's raining out. It's 8 p.m. in the evening right now. I'm going to do my citrus trio with Ted's Mix. And I got the pot. What I did with these two little holes, I drilled them a little bigger because the other tree that we planted in, remember the one with the little Minnie Mouse in there? Well, it wasn't making it. It was starting to die back, so I cut it, put it in a shallower pot with Ted's Mix, and put it outside right now in the rain. So I'm going to put on the bottom of this one unmilled sphagnum moss. Here's how the holes are that I drilled bigger because it's got to have drainage. So right now, we're just going to take the unmilled sphagnum moss. You're going to say, what about bugs? Hey, bugs get in anyway. They climb over the pots. Even though you got screens, they'll climb over the pots and into your soil. So there's no getting around that. I think I still got some water left. Yep, I still do. In case Mr. Elephant runs out of water. And Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties out there. I'm putting in unmilled sphagnum moss. Let's fill up Mr. Elephant. And you can get Mr. Elephant at Ace Hardware for your kids to enjoy and work in the garden with you. Mr. Elephant loves kids and he loves working in the yard with them, watering plants and everything. So get yourself out to Ted's, to Ace Hardware and get a Mr. Elephant for the kids. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties. Yeah, I got Ted's Mix I'm going to put in there. But first, before we do anything, I'm going to put this to let it soak more in the water. These are the trio. They look really, really, really pukey looking. So, I'm just going to cut them back. Just above a node, just above a brain. That's the brain. The node is the brain. That's what tells it to grow. So we're going to clip it back. I think this one can be to here. This one will cut so it grows out this way instead of the inside. And this one I'll cut right about here because I got the brain coming out this way. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, that's where the brain's coming out right there. So just hit the leaf and cut it. And this one here, we're going to do this. This one, I can cut it back to about here. And this one's a really pukey looking. So we're going to just cut a lot of this dead stuff off. And go from there and hope it runs out. Now, what I'm going to do is run my shears down to where it stops on a leaf and cut it. That way there you don't see the cuttings. Let's get rid of that stuff there. So if we can have room in that pot with Ted's Mix, it should drain nice. Let's just get the pot out and put it on the side. Get the rock out. Now I soak this underwater, so with your steak fork when they're hard to get out, throw that in the garbage. Just go in with your steak fork and just, it goes right in there. See, it goes in and up, in and up, and that way there you loosen it out of the pot, in and up. There we go. Comes right out. Right in the face. So we'll put this pot on the side for now. Now we'll put it here. I hope I don't step on it. We'll use it for another day. Now if you don't have a root rake from Matt, you can always use a steak fork to help get it out. I'm showing you different options you use. Matt makes great root rakes. And he has the one with the wooden handles, which are good. So we're just getting these out just to get them out. And they're in the screen here. So we're just going to have to really be forceful. And we got to use our shears for roots. Put that in there. You can see how these roots are really on there. They're really cut into the screen. That's why sometimes these meshes don't work out real good. So all we can do is just cut. Just go along the bottom of the screen. Just like that. If you can get it out, you get it out. And this one is really got its roots entwined into it. So there we go, we got that out. Screen goes in the garbage. And the oil goes in the old pot, on the old 5-gallon bucket for old potting mixes. There. Now, Mr. Elvin's just going to wet it a little bit so he can get most of that soil out. I think we'll use our gallon so we can get more water in there and slush it around, and I just dropped all the pots. But what are you gonna do? I gotta clean this mess. Working in the yard pulling weeds, and man, I worked all day pulling weeds in the yard. Weeds never stop. So when you do it underwater, it takes all that old soil off. And we'll take our pot with the unmilled sphagnum moss in there, and you can see how the holes are drilled, and it's right in there. So you just press it in real good. It'll drain. Don't worry, it'll drain. And also give the trees a little help. So we'll wipe our hands, and we'll take the gloves off because I don't have to handle the moss anymore. Usually with cuts you gotta use rubber gloves with moss. So, okay, now that I got the 5-gallon bucket, I don't have to stoop over. Let's see what we can do. This is Ted's mix. Ted's out in Tinley Park. A bushel for, I forgot what it was, like 12 bucks, something around there. I forgot what the price was. There. Now we're going to see how we're going to position them. Maybe this one over here. That might work out. So we're just going to trim a little bit of these long excess roots off. And we'll put it on our paper towel here. I don't know if you can see it. We're just going to pull, just to go around and let it fit a little bit better. Just like that. And then we're going to take some of Ted's mix. And we're just going to give it a little mound. Like that. And then, what did I do with it? Here's our Mikus. I couldn't use the Azus because it's out, my hands are wet, and I don't want to dirty the powder. So this is Mikus. People were wondering about it, but you get it from Extreme Gardens. MYKOS. It's mycorrhiza, beneficial bacteria. It works hand in hand with the roots. And citrus, like it's like a this one has endobacteria in it, and that's what the citrus like. And this one here, we're just going to trim the roots a little bit, the ones that are hanging down like that. And we're just going to stick it in like this. Now the other one that I repotted today, that was really bad because this pot wasn't draining right. Even with the right mix I had in there, it still wasn't draining, so it's all right. What we're gonna do, I put that in the shade where it's raining. So we got this like this. Let's put this little mound there. I get some more for the little guy. Put him next to him. Put her next to this guy. Her sister. Just off to the side a little bit, that's all right. And we'll get some Nicus and sprinkle it on her roots. And it's not a fertilizer. You're going to say, Tom, you're burning the roots. No. It's a beneficial bacteria. Works hand in hand with everything. All the roots. So we got that in there. Go to Extreme Gardens. They sell it. You can also buy it on Amazon if you don't want to go direct to the source. So let's go and start potting it in. Ted's mix is a very good, this is the cactus mix I use from Ted's greenhouse. It's a good draining mix. Let's straighten this tree out a little bit. Don't worry, we're going to get our chapstick and fire it in. We've got to take out all the air pockets. And you get some ask about the Nicus if it just if it washes out when you water it. It doesn't, because it's sticking to the roots and it dries because it's this is an encapsulated form. So once that gets wet, it stays there. It doesn't run out of the pot when you water. So we're just getting all this into the roots. You're firing in your chopstick, fire it in. Just fire it in, fire it in. Take your fingers, push it down. And then we're going to see how much it goes down. So Mr. Elephant's going to give it a little watering. Let's see what it's going to do. Matt is from Bobcat Bonsai. He's the one that makes the root rakes with the wooden handles. He also makes them with steel, but I prefer wood. To me, it's easier on the hands. Okay. So you can go to his site, and he's got where to, if you want to order a root rake, try it out. It's got good stuff. Okay, now we're just going to put some more in. Just a little bit. Just like that. And now for my fine stuff, I bought a brick from at Menards, I mean. And this is cocoa core, so I'm just gonna. It gives you the directions how to do it and how to make it. So that I'm gonna use for my fine stuff, for my minis, and for making the fine topping. So let's get this in a little more, give it a little more watering. And you can see it comes right out with all the water there. Now we're just gonna give it a little, get that into there. Put your fingers in to push it in. No, I still got to charge my microphones. I'm so busy today, it's not even funny. Just like that. Now, all the time you're wiping your hands in your pants. Well, that's why God made pants. So when you ain't got, well, I got the rag behind me, but what are you gonna do? So this is, I just got a little bit of sand and some #1 chicken grit and the organic seed starter mix, and I'm just gonna use this as a topping. Now Ted uses the lava rock in his mix. A lot of people say, oh, you can't use lava rock. It doesn't grow through rocks. Oh, what do you think they put in the... What do you think grows in what's in the soil? You think the trees are all in perfect conditions? The lava rock is a drainage. I know they don't grow through rocks. Ted's know they don't grow through rocks. But that's what you gotta do. And we'll just do the top. Let's get a little bit more what I got left. And then I gotta make my other one. So we're just gonna stick it in like that. You're gonna say, Tom, that's gonna wash away. No, 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 no. What Tom's gonna do after we find Mr. Spoon here, and just flatten out the soil real nice. You think our little one will grow? I don't know. We give it a try. The other one was really dying back. I don't know why. I think this pot, I don't know, something with this pot, sometimes they don't grow in it. So I had to go and make those holes bigger. And I'll tell you, it gave me a rough time doing it. For some reason, the diamond bit drill was jumping all over the bottom. But I got it. Look how nice that looks. Get everything off of there. Now you don't have to put lipstick on this because they're real small cuts. Now I'm going to run this outside. And we're going to put our little gazebo in there with our little Minnie Mouse nestled in the trees and underneath the little forest. Just like that. And if I can find, what did I do with the chicken grit? It's over here. And we'll just put the chicken grit around the house. Just to give it a little pizzazz, like it's not sitting on the soil. There you go. Now, you know, today's Thursday. And what's Thursday? Thursday is book night. And don't use no e-books. Get a book that you can hold in your hands and read. Get the feel of a book. An old book has a nice, I don't know, a nice smell to it. It's got a feel and a texture that is really, really nice. And we'll put a little around the trees. You can say, Tom, you gonna put moss in here? No, because it doesn't grow in the winter. But I always can dress it up with something else later. There. Normally I'd put sand in the back, but I think we can just fill it up. Just give it that little clayish look, because it'll be red when you wet it. I don't know what that is. Something from the unmilled sphagnum moss, I think. Sometimes twigs get in there. I'm going to put this in the shade so it can grow, so the roots can grow. The rain really cooled everything off, so that was really, really good. There we go. Put that up there, there. Mr. Spray bottle. And I got that from Ace, so it works real good. It's a small one for the small needs that I need. Ace is the place, I'll tell you. It's got good stuff that you need. There. Now we'll go outside. I'll put a date on here. And there you go. Our little one. Let me hold that so you can see it. Let me give it a spin. And there you go. Our little Minnie Mouse, she's in there, sitting in there in the gazebo out of the rain. So you take care, everybody. Have a good book and sit in your easy chair, your favorite chair, with a good book, cup of tea on the side. Turn the big lights off and just have your little lamp so you can sit and read the book in comfort. And relax that brain of yours and shut that phone off when you're reading. Take care, everybody.